friends, Pastor Andy here. Welcome to Making It Simple. Great to be with you today as we begin a brand new teaching series, Trusting God in the Storm. We're going to be building over the next several lessons the concept of not just walking through the storm, but what it means to literally be in the storm and still maintaining our faith. That's a very difficult place to be. We're going to talk about this obviously from a biblical example, the story of the disciples being in the boat and Jesus walking on the water and calling Peter out to the water. We're going to break that down a little bit over the next several lessons. But what I want us to think about is that over time in our lives, every single one of us have witnessed a storm. In other words, we've seen it. Whether we've literally actually watched it from the window of our house, maybe we've been on a boat, maybe we've been driving down the road, or maybe we just watched Twister. But the bottom line is we've all witnessed a storm. However, there is a significant difference between seeing the storm and being in the storm. There's something about the safety of shelter or a distance where it's far enough away that provides a level of comfort. But when it starts getting wet, when you can feel the rain pelting against your skin, when you can feel the wind blowing through your hair or lifting you up, or something serious about that. There is something uncertain about those circumstances as we see trees begin to sway and you don't know if they're going to maybe come out of the ground and the waves are crashing against the shore. Well, you see the picture I'm starting to paint. That's a whole entirely different scenario. How does that apply to life? Because everything that we do here at Making It Simple is life application. You know, we just came out of the beauty of simple and we talked about everything. But everything was from a life perspective, all the way down to our salvation. Why does that matter? What does it mean? Well, in this new teaching series, Finding God, Trusting God in the Storm, Holding on to our faith in the storm, is not only going to be looking at this application from a figurative way of talking about a storm, but we're going to be looking at it literally as well. Because what this represents, friends, is life. Storms come about in all kinds of ways. They can be financial, they can be family, they can be health, they can be emotional, it can be a spiritual battle. I know many people that are really struggling in their spiritual walk. Why? Because we don't have unity in the faith world anymore. This group is vying to be right, and that group is vying to be right, and this pastor is trying to get more attention than that one. And that comes with a level of compromise. That comes with a level of cloudiness, muddied water, if you will, and the message gets diluted. It was said many years ago, we have to change our method, but we can never change the message. That did not hold true. While I wholeheartedly agree that sometimes the method has to be we have to have some willingness to be flexible with that. The message should never change. But the methods have changed so much, they forced the message to change. And that is why we have many people in a spiritual quandary, if you will. We have many people that are walking and they don't know where they're going. We, in church terminology, like to say they're lost. But it's not that they don't know where they are. They just aren't sure about where they're going. We have to fix that. Who is we? Those of us that are willing to stand on the uncompromised truth. Now, by that, I do not mean ranting and railing and screaming and I'm right. It's got nothing to do with that. What What did Jesus teach? That's what we have to get back to, the clarity and the simplicity of that. In this story, we're going to talk about how Jesus met the disciples in their storm and walked them through it. I can't wait to do this. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be heartfelt because we're going to talk about life, and we're going to talk about it in a very, very real way. And I hope and pray that I can reveal some things to you, not only through this passage of scriptures here, that we're going to see a very familiar story, but maybe in a very, very personal way that we can say, wait a minute, that could be me. That's going to be the whole point of this story. Finding God, holding on to God in the storm. God bless you. Lord willing, we're going to start this lesson tomorrow right here at Making It Simple.